Hello everyone, I'm CrypticFox, and welcome back to another live stream. We're playing some more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 today. It's been a little while since we've done this on stream, although I have done at least one or two videos, I think, since the last time we streamed. But I thought it would be neat to go and check out this new update they have in the game. So they now allow for the ability to do engine swapping in the game. Now, the minor catch there is that it's not every car and any engine. It's pretty much just certain cars with certain engines. But even still, this is probably one of the things that's been asked most frequently about the game, aside from when's it coming on console, since I started playing it, was can you swap engines out into other things? And until now, you really couldn't, unless you were using like a special mod or something. So now it's a core part of the game. So anyway, I have a Chevy Bel Air here. I thought we'd rip apart and swap the engine out into something. So when you click on the car itself, you have these swap options here, and this one has quite a few different options, which is pretty much why I picked it. And also, it happened to already be sitting in my garage, so I didn't have to go hunt for it. But welcome everyone who's here so far in the chat, and those of you who might be watching this on the channel afterwards as a recording. So we have a pretty beat-up Delray Custom here, which translates to the Chevy Bel Air in real life. And I thought it would be kind of cool to swap out the engine of this and put in something with a little bit more power and see what we can do to kind of tune this thing up a bit. Now, they also did add some additional performance parts. So there's some other pieces in there we can get as well, which would be kind of cool. Looking forward to those. I figured I also have a Camaro over here. The Camaro's not in nearly as poor condition. I got this one quite some time ago. I think it was one of the first cars that I picked up, and I never got around to working on it. It was a barn find, I'm pretty sure. The body on this thing's actually in reasonably good condition. Well, in terms of the frame and the interior. Obviously, body part, global part's not so great. But it doesn't look nearly as beat up as, say, like something from the junkyard does. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of tear apart something that's really beat up first. I did see someone suggesting, I think it was Jas, suggesting that we put the RX-7 engine in the RX-3. I don't have an RX-3 in order to do that with. So, not something I can do at the moment. I did have one at one point, but I checked my garage to see all the different stuff that I have in there, and I don't think I have an RX-3 still sitting in there. So it's not really an option. Let's throw this thing over to the lift. So, Delray in 56, it was the trim for the 210 Chevy, which was the level before Bel Air. Oh, all right, if you say so. Those of you who know me know I'm not like a supercar guy. I don't know all the details about all the cars and stuff. I actually had to look up what this was in terms of like a real life car, because that's how smart I am. But that's okay. I have fun with the game regardless. Let's get all this body stuff ripped off here first, I guess. Might as well. It's just sitting here anyway. And it just occurs to me, I did not clean out my inventory, so I should probably do that. Sell parts. Below or equal to, yeah. Just get rid of all. Well, that worked super well. Okay, that got more parts. Everything below 76%. Oh, there we go. I got it. I put the slider the wrong way. Get rid of it all. How do these things not sell? I don't understand. It's got to be because they're compound parts, maybe. Anyway, we'll clear them out. First time I've done a stream here where we've started with a fresh inventory, I think. Just one moment. The sound's going to cut out for a second. This game does not like to be, does not like to not be the active game and still keep the sound playing. So, a couple other pieces to pull off here. That's weird. This looks like you should be able to grab the radio here, but you can't. You gotta go in the engine compartment. It's a little wacky. So, in terms of the engines that are available for this, so this has the V8 2-carb overhead valve. We could maybe put in a supercharged V8 2-carb overhead valve supercharged, maybe. Or a Hemi. We could put a V8 overhead valve Hemi in there. That'd be neat. But these are the engine options that we have in there. So throw a vote out there in the chat if you're watching this. If you're a supercar person and you know a lot about engines and something that would be good to plug in here, let me know which one we should take. Are the Subaru Boxer engines in this game? I don't think so, no. So the next DLC is apparently supposed to be the Porsche Dlc. And so I'm kind of looking forward to them getting like the Boxer engines and stuff in there with that. Supercharged Hemi. we can't make the Hemi supercharged. We can only do the V8 overhead Hemi. But there's no option to supercharge that one. Hey Michael, how are you? See you hellbound. Early or not? Hemi! Hemi! Alright, we'll put the Hemi in. Why not, right? Let's get the... We gotta just get all this all ripped apart before we can start working on that. So the nice thing is, when we rip the engine out, we don't need to keep any of it. I can just ditch the whole thing. And then, just start building a brand new one. So, as far as I know, I haven't tried this yet. So this will be a bit of an experiment. In order to swap out the engine, I think we can just build a separate one. And then just choose it as the option that we want to put back in the car when we get to the point of, like, reinstalling it. So we're going to build the Hemi separately on the stand. And then we'll just drop it right in there. See how it turns out. Now, whether I can actually handle it when we actually get to the point of driving it, that's a bit of a weird view. All right. That's another matter. We'll have to put slicks on it, because these cars are notoriously bad for handling, and even worse when I'm behind the wheel. Just wait till I play Forza Horizon 7, or 4, rather. Man, 7, get ahead of myself. Play Forza Horizon 4, and we'll see how will I handle those cars. I think it's actually coming to Game Pass, too, so I'm kind of looking forward to playing it. I was debating whether I wanted to buy it or not, but if it's going to be on Game Pass, I don't have to, which is even better. Why can't I just... Oh, yeah, the tie rods. It's been a while since I played. Give me that tie rod. Any new games soon? To be determined. Well, I mean, like I said, I kind of want to try Forza Horizon 4. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to play it on the channel or not. I may do so. I may not. I had some people recommending Hollow Knight to me that I was looking at, and I've really kind of been interested in playing that a little bit. I'd kind of like to actually get back to doing RimWorld, because I only played it like once, maybe twice, I think. And then I got distracted by other games and I didn't get back to it, so I'd really like to play that again. There was also something coming up soon that I was keeping an eye on. Now I can't remember what it was. It'll come to me later when it doesn't matter. This new Oni update's looking fine. Which, is it... Wait, is there a new update in the beta branch, or are you talking about the rocketry upgrade? Because the next update is due out in, like, 3 weeks, I think. But usually they'll put it in the beta branch, like, 2 weeks ahead of time. So many new... Yeah, I really do. You know, I also have some new old games to play. So, I mean, I had somebody send me a copy of The Long Dark, which I really want to play and I haven't tried. I was toying around with playing The Green Hell. Although I haven't picked up a copy yet, so I haven't necessarily decided on that. I had a key sent to me for the new Warhammer 40K game, but I don't know if I'm going to play that. If there are no pain, try changing a car's fuel tank or replacing a gasket in the transmission. Yeah, I've done gaskets and stuff before. It's not... This game makes it all really easy, right? Like, you don't have to do any of the dirty work. The stuff I used to hate doing was, like, replacing transmission lines and things. Because those metal tubes, you constantly kink them. I was no like skilled auto mechanic. I was just like a student in an auto shop, so I managed to mess up a few of those lines. Was the joke? I was, oh, gotcha, Gans, I get it. I was like, man, did I miss an update? That can't happen. Oh, nothing left of the block there. All right. That makes that easy. I wish you could put white wall slicks on this. I guess we could almost make them like slicks just by choosing like some hugely wide tires, I guess. But I want the traction of having some slicks on this when we get it out to the track. Oh, what am I doing? You super this music, or can you decrease the background tunes just a bit? Hold on a second. It's gonna decrease all the game sound, but that's okay. I know it does tend to be kind of in your face. They don't give you an option to adjust game audio from this view. So let's see if it... Alright, yeah, that looks a little more manageable. Hopefully that's a little better. For whatever reason, when you're in the game, you can't adjust things like game audio. It's kind of lame. You have to go all the way back out to the main menu. Did the music stop on its own? No, as soon as I click off the game... this game doesn't like to continue running when it's not the active window. So as soon as I click off of it to go over to my recording software to turn it down, it pretty much stops all the sound and the game sort of goes into like a pause kind of thing. Only here to hear Fox. It sounds like torture. Torture, I tells ya. That was well, it is an option. You just have to go back to the main menu to turn it down. It's hard for me to tell sometimes what it's going to sound like on the stream also, because like what it sounds like on my headset may not necessarily be the same level that you're getting in the stream. But it is kind of in your face. Besides, it's not really music. It's more muzak, because it's just like... It's like fake versions of songs. Like 5 cent back. What does the fox say? No, not that old song again. Alright. We got it all stripped now. That was quick. Everything's ripped off of this thing except for the engine. Of course, when we take the block out, we're just going to buy a whole new block and just totally rebuild. But we still got to haul it out of there. So drop that down. We get all this over to get the body all fixed up. That's one. I think it had a battery in it. It did. Of course, all the body parts we're going to have to buy because I sold all the junk ones. I didn't even try to fix them. I just cleaned up my inventory. Decided just to get it all out of there at once. Oh, and this is got to go over too. Hello, big fan. Nice meeting you. Hey, Wolverine. That's a unique spelling. Let's get this out of here. Pay myself to clean my own interior again. Love how that works. That's quite the color. It's a very orange car. Very orange car. Not sure I like that. You can make the music for real music. However, you might get to... Oh, yeah, I'm definitely not doing that. No, all that copyright protected music and stuff, that's just not what we're doing. I mean, if I was just playing the game myself, yeah, I could see that, but definitely not on stream. Okay, it's all stripped apart. I guess we'll just go over here and see what we can fix. This is where all the clicky noises happen. I wish I could just say fix all. You gotta individually click each one multiple times to get it all there. Oh, got it, Wolverine. I get it. Green Hell's an alpha, I think. It only has the initial tutorial. After that, it's just open survival. I do hear lots of votes for the long dark. The long dark. Yeah, it is an open survival, but it still looks interesting. They're supposed to be building up the story and stuff for it. I've seen the developer timeline. Head bolt C's just snap the thread. Oh yeah, and then you gotta heat up the block to loosen the bolts. Okay, that was a pain. Did I leave the rip? Yeah, I did. I mean, no, I didn't. It's gone. Can't you see? There's no window there. It's fine. It's fine. Hooray! Okay, so what were my engine options again? So it's the V8 overhead valve Hemi we want here, I think, right? V8 overhead valve Hemi. So we're gonna have to buy the base block for this thing. V8 OHV Hemi. Oh, OHB is not gonna help much. All right, that's not happening. Block. There we go. Engine block. V8. There's the V8 overhead valve. Where's the Hemi? Give me the Hemi here. Are you kidding me? I wonder if it's in a performance part or something. Sub sounds didn't go off. Uh-oh. Hold on a second here. Well, no, subscriber sounds I have turned off. It should only be sounds if donations and stuff. Otherwise, it gets really too noisy. I'm getting audio lag. Oh, good times. Hooray! Go Gadget YouTube. Engine block. How's there not an option here for the Hemi? I thought for sure it would have Hemi listed here somewhere and make it really easy on me. Apparently not. These are the heads and stuff. I don't think they have the actual blocks in here. Man, does that mean I have to find a Hemi engine so that I can swap into this thing? If so, that kind of sucks. Orange block. Sounds like Mopar. All right. This one here, the overhead block C. Is that the Hemi? I thought they would label it, to be honest with you. Like I said, I'm not a supercar guy, so like knowing exactly which engine is a Hemi when it's not labeled is tough for me. Miss Turmoil live streams and gameplay. Yeah, I need to do some more of the Turmoil game too. No, they don't have upgraded engine blocks. Not that I'm aware of. I mean, they just have like... So in the performance parts, I did notice that there were a number of different things. You can get like custom gearboxes that are adjustable. In the tuning shop, I did notice a couple of other options for, I think, some intake manifolds. There's another piston with conrod option for the V8 overhead valve. C. Power steering pumps and stuff. There's a couple of things they added in, but like not an exceptional number. New update is lit. All right, let's grab this block. I'm sure I could even put this thing in here. I'm sure I can, but oh no, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Maybe I can't. See, look, it's got like MAG 385. I don't even know. I don't know how it works. Rat. Isn't the Hemi just the head, not the block? Oh, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a supercar guy. 2-carb overhead valve. All right, let's maybe that block I'm a little concerned isn't going to go in here, based on what they've said it would take. V8 overhead valve. Just gonna buy the base one maybe. This one maybe? What's the difference between the two? Who's a supercar person that knows? Because I enjoy playing the game, but I don't know enough about engines. Eh, whatever. We'll build the other one. We'll see if I can put it in. Worst case scenario, I spend a little bit of fake money. Nope, it's not even giving me the option to put it on the stand. Well, that sucks. Let me swap. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Come on. Get out of there. Yeah, I bought the orange one, but it's not even letting me put it on the stand. So it's right here. Where is it? There it is. I bought it. Can't use it. Maybe I can put it in the car and then it'll let me use it. There are no items to work with. Well, that rules that out. Can I install it right here? Nope, it's only letting me actually choose the one block. Well, that sucks. You have to click create new engine. Oh, okay, cool. Hold on. Come on. Oh, create new engine. Woo, score. Oh, sweet. I have never played around with this. I've always just done like the regular swapping. Okay, so super carb, 2-carb overhead supercharged. This is cool. Man, there's so many options. Ooh, there it is. That's what we want. Okay. Ah, there we go. Thank you very much. That made that so much easier. Thanks, Caleb. Appreciate that. Please play a scary game. It's not really in keeping with my channel too much. I don't tend to play scary games on here. All right, so let's flip this over so we can get our pistons and stuff in. And now we should have some performance part options here. So we have to do a little bit of shopping because I'm going to have to buy everything. This thing had like no engine to work with anyway, and since we're building a brand new one from scratch, get an alternator, camshafts. We need 2 of those. Not sure what we need for carburetors and stuff, but we'll get all the clutch and things. So many head options in here. This is crazy. V8 overhead valve H. That's for the Hemi there, right? I'm gonna wait until it tells me, but I'm pretty sure that's the part that we're gonna need for the performance piece. Flywheel. They must have 12-cylinder cars in here now because they have the flywheel for a W12. Weird. I haven't seen one of those yet. Fuel filter, fuel pump. Let's see. I did see a distributor, so we'll throw that in. We're gonna need distributor cap, ignition rotor, Hemi cables. So much stuff. Where's the pistons? There we are. Get 8 of these. I wish I could buy the rings in here too, but I've got to go to the other shop to get those. Kind of sucks. I'm not sure which power steering pump it's going to need, so I'll have to wait on that. It's been too long, 5-cent pack. Yeah, the songs are crazy in this. There's only a couple of them that I find are really recognizable that way. It's probably going to be the V8 power steering pump we'll need, but let's get 8 spark plugs. What else? Throttles and stuff. I got to figure all that out later when I actually have some sense of what it's telling me to buy. If it's orange, buy it. Head cover, V8 overhead valve D. So it's probably going to be these covers, right? Unless there's a separate option for the Hemi in here that I'm not seeing. I won't worry about those yet just yet. So we already need rod caps. We already need bearings. We'll have bearings, and we'll need crankshaft bearings. I think I bought too many, but that's all right. Clutch release bearing, we're gonna need 2. Brake pads, we're gonna need bark. As long as we're in your shopping, we might as well get a few things, right? Brake pads, ventilated brake pad discs. Whoops. We might be able to fix the calipers and stuff that are on there, so we'll have to see. What else do I need? Oil pan. We're gonna need an oil filter. Probably just the V8 option. Cam gears. I think it's gonna be this one, but we'll check and see. Sometimes it's deceptive. Maybe not if we can get started here anyway. Oh, did I fix the crankshaft? No, of course I didn't. Oh, I didn't have a crankshaft. I had it for the other one. Got all that other random stuff, but we don't have a crankshaft. The car looks fantastic. It just doesn't go anywhere. Crankshaft. Where are we here? Bark pads. That's right. Every time you step on the pedal, it barks. And I don't have piston rings because I totally forgot I had to buy those. There we go. That'll get us started. As long as no one tires, the cars run on horsepower. Horsepower. I thought cars ran on fuel. They just produce horsepower. We'll see if I remember to put the oil in this time. I'm thinking of it now, but you never know later on. I'll have to get some clips too for the distributor because I always seem to forget those also. I find myself constantly going back to put them in. The Four Musketeers. Yeah, I got way too many bearings. Well, too many, I guess. There's almost 50% too many. 100%, whatever. No problem. Are you the car guy now? I don't know. If nothing else, you know more than I do. I know my way around an engine just enough to cause trouble, but not enough. I'm not like those. So when I was in cadets as a teenager, there were those the people that were in my squadron that were like, they could just hear an airplane and know what it was, or they could see its silhouette as it was flying and know what it was and stuff. That was never me. And similarly with cars, engines don't do. I know nothing about engines in terms of like differentiating them from like one from another. I know the basics of how they're put together and how they work, and like I said, I can do just enough on them to damage myself, or I mean damage the engine. All right, clip B's we need. Sip B. Come on, rental figures. There we go. Don't break tradition and put oil. That's right. Can't break with tradition. We gotta leave the oil out. Overhead valve H. Okay. Oh, you know what? There should be performance parts for these in here, I think. What's our intake manifold? I don't know which one it is. All right, we'll wait. We'll wait for that one. All right, engine head. There's the A, there's the B. Give me the goods. Oh, I gotta put in all the lifters. Valve push rods and stuff. Fuel filter, we got one of those for performance, that's good. I just kind of wish when you stepped on the gas in this thing, you could have like flames shoot out the back. I think that'd be cool. V8 overhead valve H. That makes sense. There it is. We got it. I think you forgot to put the crank cap, shaft caps. What? No, I got the bearings on there. It won't let you close it up if you don't have the parts sit together. You have to actually put it together in the right order. Which is probably a good thing for me, because it stops me from like forgetting to do stuff in the car every now and then. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, lifters. Valve push rod. It's probably these ones. We have 16 of those. As long as I have the clip B's, I should probably put them on right now before I forget. It's knowing me, that's a very high likelihood. Flames at the back are a bad side for your engine. Oh, I know. I still wanted to do it. We don't need to burn the fuel completely. That's what external combustion's for. Oh, I grabbed the wrong ones. It's the F's I need. Trap. It's good thing it's only fake money. Found an 84 Chevy C30 crew cab you're working on getting. Oh, that's cool. I had an uncle that used to do a lot of like classic car restorations and stuff. He had like, well, they were like antiques, right? So he had like a Model T. I think he had a Model A. A few others I don't remember. But he just like, he'd find them out in a farmer's field, nothing but like a rusted heap. A few parts left, and then he would like scrounge to get all the pieces to put them back together and fabricate parts as needed and what have you. It was pretty cool. Much more talented than me. Alright, that's all together. We need our rocker arm assembly. Performance carbs. Yeah, I'm going to put as many performance parts as we can in this thing. And we'll take it to the old dyno and see how it does. Wait a minute. What you doing? I'm trying to get the spark plug. Get out of my way. Alright, so rocker arms. We got a 95 Dodge Dakota. That's cool. Did I forget the pins? You mean like the clip B's? No, I got those in. Rocker. $13, you don't have the time and money. Oh, yeah. Well, there is that. You're rebuilding a car that's going to require some cash. Man, some of the songs on this radio were super loud. I see why Poe wanted it turned down. Carburetor A, carburetor B. Let's see. These are carbs. Carburetor A, carburetor B. There we go. You should have motorbikes? I guess. I feel like though with a bike, like unless they had it like something like a custom chopper kind of shop, which I think would be kind of cool if you could like design a chopper and build it. That'd be kind of neat. But for just a normal motorcycle, I feel like it would have so many fewer parts to work on. There should be, whoops, there should be a performance ignition coil, I think. I think. There's the fuel ignition coil. There it is. What's my dream car? People ask that all the time, but I'm not actually a super car guy, so I don't have too many, like, I don't fantasize about cars too much, to be honest. I enjoy playing the game and rebuilding them, but, I mean, like, I've often said I'd like to have, like, a 50s Corvette, mostly because I think they're really cool, and it's something that I had a model of when I was a kid, and I just kind of always wanted. Not because it's, like, an amazing car or anything, because from what I understand, they're horrible driving. Just one of those things where, I don't know, I just kind of want it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, it should be those, right? The orange covers. Hopefully that's it. If not, we got a problem. That's not it. Engine head cover A. It's just the regular plain old one. That's funny. Get this narrowed down. Engine head cover A. And B. There's already a game for Motorcycle Mechanic? Oh, really? I saw there was supposed to be one coming out that's for, like, tanks. Like, you're supposed to be, like, a mechanic working for a museum, and they haul rusted tanks out, and you're supposed to, like, restore them. I got, like, an email about it. It was just, like, a teaser thing, though. They hadn't actually started into the game, I don't think. So it's like... They're like, are you interested? And if so, would you like to play it later? I was like, yeah, I would. And they're like, oh, great. It's coming out sometime in the future. I was like, well, that's great. Thanks. Super helpful. Air filter. Bead overhead valve H. We need a cover. We're going to need an air filter. Hemi-Cuda filter, I'm guessing. The Mach 1 Mustang is a dream of mine. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's round. I didn't look at the cover. V8 overhead valve H for air filter. Of course, it didn't look. There it is. I was like, it'll be oblong. It's a dual carb, but nope. Very smart. More wasted monies. Full performance filters. You're right. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? It's out of here. I double wasted money because that's how double smart I am. Okay. Filters. There it is. The Hemi. Now we got it. Hemi engines always have black head covers. I will take your word for it. All right, exhaust manifolds. We should have those in the performance parts also. Where are you, exhaust manifold? Here you are. Look at all fine and chromed in. Oh, another thing they added to the game too is you can paint your rims chrome now. There they are. So we might have to try that out. Try chroming up the rims on this Bel Air. That'd be sweet. Okay, let's get over here. Uh-oh. Aw, I'm dumb. I bought 2 of those because I'm super smart. For some reason, I thought there'd be one on the other side. Drat. What'd you miss? Not a ton. We have a Bel Air we're working on. It's up on the lift here. We ripped it all apart, threw away the old engine, and we're building a different engine because we have an option now to actually swap the engine that's in the vehicle. So we're working on a Hemi engine. As soon as we get this dropped in here, then we can start to rebuild the body and stuff on it. Cam gear, V8, overhead valve. So we're getting towards the end of building out the engine. Then we get all slapped right in there. Now this is the first time I've done an engine swap in the game, so I'm kind of curious to see how it all goes. Timing chain. Oh, man. Oh. Of course, it's the F1. More wasted dineros. Got a 67 and 68 Mustang, 1972 Nova. My mom had a, I think it was a 76 Mustang when I was a teenager. And she had bought it from the son of a friend of hers that had rebuilt it and kind of fixed it all up and everything. And I was really looking forward to driving it. I think I was 14 or 15 years old when she had it. So I was really looking forward to driving that thing. And wouldn't you know it, we were driving one winter and had a little accident. We were going down a 2-lane road, and it was really snowy, and the road conditions weren't that good. And the car had drifted a little bit to the right, and it caught the edge of the road just as it like went from the asphalt into the gravel. And it gave us traction. We turned like 90 degrees to the left and shot across the opposite lane of traffic. Well, this, I think it was an IROC coming the other way, clipped the back bumper of it just as we were headed like straight into the ditch, and it spun us around, so we went into the ditch backwards instead. It tore the whole front off the fiberglass car that hit us, and it just basically bent our bumper and a little bit of the fender from the impact of them hitting us. But after that, my mom didn't trust the car, so she got rid of it. I never got to drive it. Oh, actually, you know what? They added some like pumps and stuff. I'm gonna see if they have a water pump in here. Don't think they added performance water pumps, but just want to double check. Throttle, turbocharger, no. So I never got to drive it. She ended up selling it pretty much like right away. These Canadian winters are killer. I mean, it was in Ontario, so it really wasn't that bad. It's just one of those things where sometimes the road conditions aren't good, and you gotta drive appropriately. But it had a lot of power in it. I think it was more than she could really handle. So just one of those things, I guess. Never got to drive it. All that work fixing it up, and I didn't get to try it. We need an arm A and an arm B. Oh, we don't want that. And it's a 67 Chevelle. I had some friends who had Chevettes. Not quite the same amount of power, though. Amazing, love the game. Happy to be subbed. Liked, wish I could, blah, blah, blah. Crankshaft pulley. Oh, really? It has an inline 6 alternator? That's weird. And power steering pump. All right, so again, I bought the wrong alternator. I'm buying all the wrong parts today. It's a cryptic sales event. All our money must go. Power steering pump. They did add these in here. Oh, there. Oh gosh, it's probably the. Was it the F? Oh, it is. Yeah. I guessed right, but I didn't want to throw the money at it because I've already made a few wrong purchases. There's our alternator. Man, that's a nice looking engine. Jeez. Crankshaft pulley. Oh, wait, did I buy one of those already? Drat. Love the channel. Wish I could be as good as you. Don't worry about Ice is back, baby. It all takes time. I mean, I've been doing this for almost 5 years now. It's just a function of practice and time. Second time I accidentally clicked the browse all gaming button while scrolling out. Whoops. I forgot what I was looking for. Crankshaft pulley, right? Right, crankshaft pulley. All right, we'll throw on the serpentine belt stuff. I think it's just the belts we have left to go. The rest of it's together. Nice. All right, which one is it? We had V8 overhead valve C. There's the A. Where's the B? I should like diesel engine better than gas. Yeah, my brother was a big fan of diesel engines. A little bit more of a pain for cold starting, but... All right, radiator fan. Guess we'll want one of those. Oh man, which one was it? It's a B. Dun, 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 dun. We'll get it all fixed, Jurgen. Depending on how this goes, I mean, we'll put this together. We'll get it on the track and see how it runs, and then we'll see what kind of time we have left. We might try swapping a different engine around for something else. Okay, I think she's done. The engine's all complete. Let's get it off the stand here, and see if we can put it in the car now. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's sweet. Oh, more power. All right, let's get the lifter out of here now. We don't need this. Go get my battery. This should be all charged up. Should put that engine in a Chevette. When I was in high school, I took an auto shop class. That's pretty much the extent of my mechanical knowledge, aside from like doing stuff with my dad. And they had, gosh, what was it they had there? It might have been a Chevette. They had something there. Oh, it was a station wagon. They had torn all the body off of it and then chopped the frame down so it was shorter, and they were trying to like wedge in a V8 engine in this thing. It was kind of a hot mess, but brake servo. Corvette for the Wendy's drive-thru. Wendy's. I want a burger. Thanks, Durgan. Making me hungry over here. Radiator C. I should probably get bushings while I'm at it. Lord knows I'm gonna need those. Bushings. Let's buy a lot. Worst case scenario, we sell some back. We're actually doing an engine swap at a car, or sticking to the OEM for them game. Okay, so no, this car had a different engine in it, and we're actually doing a swap. So when you click on the cars that have swap options available, they have like the standard engine. This is the one we just put in, the Hemi. But these are the swap options over here. This one had the V8 2-carb overhead valve in it, and we're swapping it to be a Hemi engine now. Unfortunately, the way they've set it up, you can't swap any engine to any car, and it's not every car that has options that can let you swap them. It's only certain cars and certain engines. So we just kind of like have a choice of like what we can pick from. So that's kind of what we're working on. And our radiator in here. Okay, engine compartment is done, aside from the starter, which I can't put on yet because we don't have a gearbox. There was a lot of bushings in the 70s. That's a loose interpretation of the word bushing. Too funny. Hey, Kyle, how are you? Nice, there's a Windsor option. There is, yeah. Clutch release bearing. Gearbox I do not have. Okay, so in the gearbox options, we do have custom gearboxes we can get. Now, I'm not sure how the tweaking of these works because I haven't played around with these either. But this is the custom gearbox. We might as well buy one of these. As long as we're going with all the upgrades, we might as well put a custom box in. That is shiny. Ain't it pretty? Let's get a starter too. Oops, don't have that there. Starter V8. Man, this Bel Air is really gonna scream. Front exhaust pipe, middle muffler, and then rear muffler V8 overhead valve. We'll have performance parts in here. Let's check the, whoops. Let's click on exhaust. I think these are the front sections, middle mufflers. 2 of those. And then we need 2 of the rear. Sweet. Did I miss the performance clutch plate? I thought those are the only parts I had were the performance parts. Hold on. Now you're making me doubt myself. Let's check. Performance final. I'm sure I put those in, but we'll just double check. It's entirely possible I didn't. Maybe it defaulted to the other ones. I mean, that looks like a performance part there. It's shiny like a performance part. All right, just to make sure. Yeah, see, it defaulted to the performance part. That's all I had. Performance clutch plate. Ooh, it didn't put in the performance clutch plate. I guess it had the other one in. There we go. So I think it was the clutch plate for some reason. It defaulted to the other one or something. All right, we got it now, though. It's all good. I didn't do the things. I missed the things. Some of the things I missed. Middle mufflers. All right, it makes total sense. We'll get the get all the exhaust system in before we even have the drivetrain finished. Absolutely no problems. Hashtag logical. All right. See if we fix the drive shaft. Man, the camera angles this sometimes are a little wacky. Hey, we fixed it. Man, you know what? I think I've had this car sitting in the garage since probably last summer. I didn't put the wrong flywheel in because I only have one working flywheel. You guys are killing me. Clutch plate and flywheel. You keep going on and on about that, but I just redid it. Fuel tank. Is there a performance fuel tank? Of course there's not. But we do have the performance fuel filter in here. Fuel pump, whatever it is. Fuel pump, I guess. There we go. Knuckle housings, nice. We fixed both of those. Wheel hubs. I did not fix the wheel hubs. Only one drive axle fix. We'll have to buy one for the other side. Same thing with the cylinder. Brake shoes. Yeah, those are good. It's funny you can fix the brake shoes, but not the drums. I don't know, it always strikes me weird in this game. Brake drums. Got 2 of these. And actually, I should get the hubs while I'm thinking of it. Wheel hub caps. We'll need 2 of them. Don't forget to, we have a delay with you, so people talk about what happened about 30 seconds to 1 minute ago. Well, no, I think it was even more than that, but maybe it's like an extra long delay tonight. I don't know. Crazy. Might be like super duper long. I don't know. YouTube's done stranger things. Is there a performance starter? I didn't even notice. There is no performance starter. Just make sure. Nope, no performance starters. Brake drums are solid metal that get worn away. The shoes have a liner on them which can be replaceable. Well, yeah, there's that, but you can mill a drum. I don't know. I've always just, anytime I did brakes, that we just replaced the brake pads altogether. But sometimes we did actually mill the drum. Leaf spring plates. We need a few of these things. We might need U-bolts and stuff too. I can't tell whether I fixed them or not. So we'll go leafs, get 2 of these. Find out in a second if we need the U-bolts. Survey says, ooh, fix 3 of them. It's amazing how when we fix the parts, they just turn into like brand new things. I did fix a thing. It's true. I swears it. I used to be pretty good with my hands. Now I work in an office all the time. My hands are definitely no good for anything anymore. I can barely click the mouse properly. There is no performance starter, I checked. Alright, there's our last U-bolt. We'll have to buy another one. I'll have 1 U-bolt. Having all sorts of issues like accidentally hitting backspace, which makes you backtrack in your history. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, we need shock absorbers. Okay, I can't type. There we go. Now to turn drums, know of a shop that has the lathe. Oh, that's cool. It was a long time ago, mind you. I mean, I was in high... You gotta bear in mind, I'm 42. I was in high school, like... a long time ago. I don't know, 25 years ago? How long am I going to stream for? I don't know. I have it scheduled until midnight Eastern time. So, a little more than an hour more. We'll see how it goes. Sometimes with Car Mechanic Simulator, I just do 1 car, and then we just kind of call it a wrap. But I kind of want to maybe toy around with the second car. Build another engine. Steering rack we fixed. Front sway bars can never be fixed. I don't know which links we need. Probably the B's, but... Let's get all our bushings in before I forget those. Lord knows I've done that a few times. Being handy is like riding a bicycle, so get yourself a project. Well, it's not, you know what, most of it is just a function of time. Time, effort, and tools, really. See, my dad had a farm, right? So when I was younger, I went to university and lived with him for a year because he lived in a different province. And his health wasn't that good, so I did a lot of stuff around the farm for him, but... So that kind of stuff, like a lot of like woodworking and some mechanical things, but when it comes to like doing actually like mechanic style work and things, diagnostics are not my forte. I can, like, if you told me like you need to replace this part and this is how you do it, I could do it, no trouble. It's really more about like, I couldn't just like hear that there was a problem and know, okay, I need to take this apart and check this, and therefore that's going to tell me that this is broken, and then this is how I fix it. Like, that's outside my skill set. Brake pads. Did we fix the calipers? Yeah, we fixed them both. Nice. Good deal. Hubcaps. We're gonna need to buy tie rods because I didn't get those yet. Can you make a turbo engine next? Yeah, we'll take a look. I mean, theoretically in this game, you could just sit and build a whole bunch of engines, I think, and then take them off the stand and just have them in your inventory so you can plug them into different cars, but I think it'll let you do that anyway. All right, we're gonna need shocks up here, but we'll deal with those later. Let's get over here, tackle the other side. There's a list when you look at the vehicle options for engines. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to know what to swap, you right-click on the car and look at the details, and then it's got like a list that will show you which engines you can put in. As I've said already, it's unfortunately, it's not a scenario where you can put any engine in any car, which, you know, I guess makes sense because they're gonna have the right mountings and everything. But there's like a specific list instead, and I just totally forgot the name of that thing I was looking at. Knuckle cover. Knuckle cover. Front axle knuckle cover. There we go. Sadly, that's the way a lot of modern dealership workshops are going. So much computer stuff, they don't know how to actually diagnose a fault. They just ask the computer what's wrong. Yeah. Well, I mean, they're so complicated now too. Like a lot of the times when you have an issue with your car, it's related to the computer now. So they really do need to sort some of that. But he used to. So I guess my dad, like a long time ago, he was a lot older than my mom. He passed away. I want to say, oh my God, time flies. About 14 years ago now, and when he died, then he was 65. So he was born in like the 30s, and he used to work at a dealership. He was telling me that they'd get like a knocking in the engine and stuff from carbon buildup. So they would just like run the engine to heat it up, and then open it up by pulling out the spark plug or whatever, and they would just like drip little bits of water in there to get the like carbon to flake off the pistons and what have you. That's not something you'd see in a dealership these days, I don't think. When do you shout oil at me? When it comes down to the point of starting the car, you can do it. Let's get the parts for the double wishbone. The double wishbone shock absorbers, 2 of those. We're gonna need front spring. We'll need the caps too. It's the new way of spelling shock. Feel free to tell your teachers. Okay. Once we get that together, I think we have the bulk of the car finished. Aside from wheels, rims, and body, you know, because those are minor things. And interior. But we have all the undercarriage and stuff done, I think. Oh no, this side's not done. How about that? We didn't finish it. Drive axle. Solid rear drive axle. There we go. Ah, yes, the old decoking of the engine. Father used to be a Lotus technician for 35 years before retirement. I remember similar stories from him. Yeah. I guess it was a really big problem before. I don't know that it is now, but... Did I get the clips? I did. I put the clips on the distributor, so that's covered. That's something I do often forget, but we did get them. I have the parts for the shocks, but we have to put them together. I thought I fixed both of those for some reason. Apparently not. EGR systems is where carbon's problematic now? Okay. Okay, that's set. That's set. It's telling me I can put the wheels on, so I think we've got it all strapped together there. Good deal. Okay, let's get the shocks put together. Alright, well that's assembling. We'll go over here, we'll take the tires apart. That's not what I wanted. There we go. This should be ready. Got another one on here. There we go. Slap our shocks in here. Nice. Whoops. Ah, what way am I going here? Hey, Jack. Lotus makes nice cars. We have a couple Lotus. He was grounded yesterday. Sorry, Fortnite Geek. Sorry to hear you got grounded. Mechanics see a chip piece of plastic. Now we gotta replace the entire... yeah. Well, particularly if you take it to a dealership, right? The dealerships have a different method of repairing than maybe another auto mechanic might. All right, let's see what we can fix here. Obviously, we can fix the rubber, but we might get the rims. It's 3 to 4. I think I broke one of the rims. Let's check the inventory. Oh, no, we got 3 of them. So, rim retro 12, 15-inch. We need one of them. Rim retro 12. Rims, there we go. Rim retro 12. 15-inch. Trying to remove the rims without a machine. Oh, yeah. That... I would not recommend trying to do that. That would be a real pain. What do we need for the rubber? Okay, so this has vintage tires on it, but we're putting a huge engine in this thing. So the reality is, I can't do that. We're going to need slicks on the back of this. So I'm going to put vintage tires in the front, recognizing I'm probably not going to get good traction. And then we'll put slicks on the back. So the front is going to have 205, 75 R15s. And then we'll do slicks on the back. Because that won't look odd at all. What's this game? Does it make a car and sell it game? Kind of. So you actually... I hate this music. Oh, I gotta change this thing. There we go. That's better. Yeah, so basically you own an auto shop and you service customers and stuff until you build up enough money, and then you can buy junkers and fix them all up and choose to sell them and stuff. It's a fun game. I was not paying attention. Were they vintage Bs? Yeah, we'll just say they are. These will be 15-inch. 205. Oops, too much. 75s. Okay, so we got 2 of those, and then we're gonna need slicks. Some slicks on the back of this thing. We need 2 of those. Again, 15-inch. Make them extra wide. See how that works. Slicks all around. You think? Well, we'll try it without. We'll try it without and see if I can just spin it out all over the place. That may be novel. Yeah, there we go. With the vintage A's, oh well, vintage A's, vintage B's, it's all the same, I guess. The only difference is like the size of the white stripe. So I'm okay with these ones, I guess. I mean, it's not perfect, but whatever. Whatevs. People are starting to make fun of you. What for? Like at school kind of thing? If so, don't let them bug you, man. Kids are inherently cruel, but the reality is most of the people that make fun of you, in the end, they won't matter for anything in the future anyway. We actually got one high-speed 100 machines that some does it for you. Oh, yeah. The one that I worked with was very similar to this one. So being like a high school auto shop, because that's pretty much the extent of my mechanical knowledge. We did a lot of brake jobs and like tire replacements and stuff. Probably more so than anything else. But those white walls are ugly. I don't know what you're talking about. If it's really bothering you, let me know and I'll make sure I leave them on there. Oh, Snoops, I didn't see the super chat you sent, by the way. Thanks for that. Super observant. Yeah, the game fixes are really messed up in this. Too much white stripes is not good for your ears. I like the white stripes. That was not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Okay, rim retro slicks. Enough. Kind of curious to see how. Oh my god! Look at that. It's coming through the fender. Oh god, I love this game. I love that it will let you put tires on here that just like definitely would not fit. We need to get like monster truck tires next. Oh lord. Oh yeah, that is a lot of white. All right. Well, if they don't work, then we'll swap them out to something else anyway. That is kind of ugly. That's a lot of white on there. We're compensating for not having the white stripe on the back. We have slicks on the back that are sticking through the fenders. And then the huge white walls on the front. That's purdy right there. TGP with a $1 super chat. Thanks, TGP. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is the, what do they call this in this game? The Delray Custom. So, gullible parts, frame condition, and interior are good. That's funny. It says interior is 100% even though I don't have any seats in it. All right. If you say so. Let's drive it without the seats. It's the car that looks like a car disguised as another car. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Body. Delray Custom. Custome. We're gonna buy everything because I sold all the exterior parts. Ooh, you know what I should have done is I should have spray painted the... should have done the tires. I don't think I can spray the rims now that I've already got them on. You can spray paint them... well, they're kind of chrome colored anyway, I guess. But you can do chroming now on the tires, on the rims. I think you can even paint the car color chrome. I'll have to check that, see what it looks like. What the? I did have the bumper. Oh, man. I can put in the headlight without even... okay, did I even take the headlight out on this side? No, I guess I did. All right. All right, fine. I'll take the game's word for it. Oil! We don't need no oil. Where we're going, we don't need oil. Oh yeah, we gotta get license plates too. She's looking pretty nasty anyway. Windows, mirror. Okay, I think we might actually have it all. Good junk. It's a lovely two-tone color. It's fabulous. It's a cryptocurrency sale. Everything must go. Just mount a toilet and place to the driver's seat. Oh, that'd be amazing. You could get around while on the can. That would be perfect. It would like double every man's efficiency. Okay, let's get this off the lift because we gotta get it by the door to do the interior, I guess. Doesn't there some custom body parts too? I mean, I don't know. Like sometimes there are with the modded stuff. Body tuning show? Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. A little bit. So there's a custom front bumper. Well, we might as well buy this stuff. Why not, right? Custom left headlight. Oh. It's like an LED one. I don't like that. Right taillight C. Right and left. We'll get the bumper. And this custom light. TGP, $2 super chat. Victoria, Australia plates. I don't know if we can be that specific in terms of city, but yeah, we can do Australia plates. I think we can. I think we can. Delray Custom bumper. This is the one we want. So we'll plug that in there. These headlights have got to go. One headlight, two headlight. Delray Custom headlights. Custom headlight. There we go. What else was there? Oh, the taillights. All right. Come on. There we go. Left taillight, right taillight. Those can go. Oh, and the rear bumper too, right? We got this. Rear bumper custom. Looks like it's just more chromed. Like this, the shape of it seems to be basically the same. Custom left taillight C, or custom left taillight. Oh. Well, that's weird. All right, we'll get this one. You like to buy that car? It is kind of cool looking. There we go. Okay, we need plates now. Let's get the plate out of here. No. Oh, I guess it's not actually there. It's just a phantom image. Okay, Gearbox. I think that's it. Yeah, go to plates. Australia. Ooh, look at that. We do have Australian plates. New South Wales. Northern Territory. Which one is it? Oh, Victoria you were looking for, right? License plate Australia, Victoria. 2 of those. There we go. Got custom plates too. Victoria plate says down under. What's the license plate on the front of this thing? Oh, I didn't notice. It's got like a lot of matte black in that bumper. That's weird. The back bumper's all chromed up, but the front one's, this custom one was matte black. That's weird. Wrong headlights. The custom part's the name of each car. Custom is part of the name of each car. Oh, right. Ah, drat. Hold on. Delray Custom right headlight. Delray Custom right headlight B. I don't know. Is it the B's? That was... I mean, it looks vaguely the same. Slightly... Maybe a slightly darker headlight, maybe. The B's? I don't know, whatever. I guess that's it, because it's a little bit darker. I don't know. This car's going to be called the Cryptic Chrome. Nice. Let's ship this off to the paint bay. Actually, I should probably make sure it's all here for... I don't have seats in it. That's why I brought it over here in the first place, to put seats on it. I completely forgot. All right, we need interiors. Let's see if it actually has anything that's named after it. It does not. So we gotta go with just typical seats. Typical seat, typical bench. Start with seats, I guess. Custom bumpers just make it the primary color instead of the chrome. Oh, I see. I mean, you could take them and paint them chrome specifically if we take it into the paint bay, but I think the parts have to be off the vehicle to paint them. Yeah, none of these seats look right. Gosh, what seat should I put in this thing? Should we go with black or brown in here, do you think? Mustang seats? Seat Mustang? Alright, why not? Put 2 of those in. Good steering wheel in here. Steering wheel 3 I kind of like. We'll take that one. When is the game going to be on console? Unfortunately, I don't know. They have all the tagging and stuff on it. When you load up the game, it shows PS4 and Xbox logos and stuff, but there's really been no word about when it's supposed to be coming out. Is there a possibility to make front benches? I don't think so. It has individual seats for them, unfortunately, and it doesn't really let you customize that way. We do have to put in a back bench, but let's see what it... Whoops. There we go. It just calls it bench. That's not helpful. That's not helpful at all. Seats look a little weird in there. They're very high up. Just bench. What kind of bench goes in there? It's not very specific. No, get me out of here. Bench, bench, bench. I don't know. I guess it should be black bench so it matches the seats in the front, right? Bench M6. M8. I don't know. Mustang bench. Is there even a Mustang bench in here? I don't think so, is there? Oh, there is. Mustang bench. Yeah, we'll see if that fits. I don't know. We're about to find out what this will actually let me put in here. There are no items to work with. See, like, this is one of the features that I don't like about the game. It's not in any way clear what bench you need. It just calls it bench, but you have to buy the right bench or it won't accept it. Like, give me some sort of a clue. That'd be great. Need a fastback bench? Oh, fast PC to run this game. Well, there's different video settings. I'm actually running this on medium because it's a real system hog, unfortunately. And it seems to run pretty well for me on medium, but okay. So I don't know what bench to put in this thing. I guess custom leather 1. Why not? See what happens. Maybe because it's a custom, it'll accept it. Yep, I guess so. Custom leather 1. That looks really weird, but all right. Those seats just look wrong. Somehow that just doesn't look right. Gotta go. I have to go to karate and hug your Duke pillow. All right, see you at Fortnite. Have a good night. Does the parts list say which one? No, it really doesn't. It just says... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe it did in here. Hold on. Oops. Come on. Continue. Maybe it had it in here, right? Where's the interior stuff? Battery... Stuff with things, hood, taillight. Well, now it says it because I put it in, but you're right, it might have had it actually listed here. I'll have to remember to check that later. Let's check, does this one have a bench in the back? No, the bench is already in this one. I can't check that one. Okay, let's send this off to the paint bay now. Actually, right before, yeah, 100% cross the board. We'll get it to, maybe we'll go to the dyno first. Ooh, right, here's where we can... Oh, man. So this is the custom gearbox we put in that actually lets us customize where it's shifting. I largely have no idea when it comes to the stuff about how to improve it. We can add a gear. Ooh, how many gears can we put on this thing? Oh, yeah, that's a lot of gears. Can you make the color blue? Sure, we can make a color anything. Who's hyped for Season 6? I know I am. Let's pick this back to 4 gears. Save tune. Move car to the dyno. Oh, there's the engine oil issue. Ruh-roh. I didn't do it. I swear it wasn't me. Put the wrong rear bumper on the new one. Oh, okay. I'll check that. It threw me off because there was actually like customs part of the name of the car. Are you sure that had flat back on top of it? I thought. No, the whole thing's flat black. Oh, cool. Neat. Okay, paint bay with you. Well, actually, we'll know the dyno first. We'll send it to the dyno and see how this thing performs. Higher the ratio, the more revs the engine for the given road speed. So higher numbers are for low gears, like for second, third, and lower numbers are for higher gears. Yeah, I mean that part of it makes sense, but in terms of like just tuning it to the effect of like what's the optimal shift point for the car in order to get the best performance in terms of max speed or acceleration, that kind of stuff. I don't know. Let's run the dyno. See how this heavy sounds in here. Snooze, news. Oh, look at that. So we gained 83%. 83% horsepower. 81% gain in Newton meters of force. That's crazy. This thing should have a really good amount of power. We might be able to flip this thing right out of the track. That'll be awesome. I love doing that. Move the car to the paint bay and see what kind of color we can stick on this thing. I want to see what the chrome looks like because I haven't played with the chrome paint at all. It's just something new they added in. Not that we're going to keep it chrome, but... Alright, so metallic, matte, pearl, chameleon. Ooh, there's the chrome. Oh my gosh, look at that. We can change camera angles. That is a crazy looking car right there. Down under. It's funny the chrome has a color to it. I didn't realize you could actually... Oh, that's cool. You can have colored chrome on the body of the car. That's disgusting. You can draw a car better than that. Do you need a fast PC to run this game? So no, it depends. There's different graphic settings, but it is a real system hog. Unfortunately, you probably do need make it pro color. You do need something that's reasonably good. Chrome, yeah. Taxi livery. Oh my gosh, is there a taxi livery option? Oh, there we go. Livery custom 1, 2. Oh, it's got like a rainbow hue on the front. Wait a minute, where'd it go? Oh, the livery went away. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's the only options. There's no taxi livery, unfortunately, or livery. Surely you have to take it on the drag strip. Oh yeah, we'll take it there, but we're also going to try a different track also with it. We'll see how it runs. Somebody said they wanted this to be blue, so let's try and get a blue color in here. Man, what color blue? Like a sky blue kind of thing? That color just seems weird. The lighting in here is always so awful. Oh, no taxi livery. No, there isn't. Oddly enough. What color blue do you want this thing to be? Do you want like a dark blue kind of thing? Like if we... Like something like that? Thanks, wanted to know because I'm thinking about starting to play. Yeah, it's pretty good. Flat black. Man, look at that chrome there with the... Actually, the chrome coloring almost looks like you would see like the paint on an actual car because it's got that depth, except it's just a touch too shiny. Let's see. Metallic. There's matte. There's the flat black look. And then we could like put a livery on it, maybe? It's kind of weird looking. Sky blue. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna put this on, and then we'll try brightness, and then adjust the hue a little bit. Ah, there we go. The livery on the front of it's pretty ugly, but I think I'm gonna go with that color just because it's weird. I think a 64 Impala next. I thought I had an Impala at one point. Yell the cryptic blue like your icon color with the rainbow on front. We'll make it with the sky blue thing, whatever. It's kind of like the coloring on the front is really weird, but particularly since it... What the? Did I just jump? That was weird. I think you could do that in this game. Climb on the walls. I can't do it again though. That's weird. All right, whatever. Let's move it out to the bay. We can actually get a look at it because it's really hard to tell in here. The lighting's really funky in the paint bay. Like that car. Oh wow, that paint job's ugly. I love it. Oh. All right, that's our Down Under car from Australia. The bad accent. Oh, we made it. We made a lot like a Impala. We made some really weird colored cars in this just because we could. Okay, let's start this engine up. Rum, rum, rum. Let's take this thing out for a spin. We'll try the drag strip first. Racetrack, speed track. There we go. We'll try the speed track first, and then I think I have a couple maps that I've downloaded. We can try one of those. Play Jalopy car. The car reminds me of that game. I did play Jalopy once. I didn't super get into that game. Not sure if it's just you or the stream is lagging. That would be bad. I love this color, for real. I'm not sarcastic. The uglier, the better. That's kind of how I paint most of my cars. We go with like the uglier is better look. Okay, so there's our car. It looks fabulous. It's a wonderful gray wall. I mean, it kind of almost works, that color. I don't know. Let's give this thing a whirl. Oh wow, what the? They added a new camera angle. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. Can I move around this way? No, I cannot. Yeah, we missed our starting acceleration. You didn't make the... Oh, it came out in... Okay. Acceleration's not so great on this car, but I guess it would have a really heavy body on it. Oh, we maxed it out. Woohoo! There we go. All right, that was anticlimactic. So it doesn't spin out, that's for sure. It went a straight line really easy. Let's try it with an actual track where I have to steer now. This should be interesting. Why are all the engine noises the same sound, even though they change the exhaust? You know, I don't know. They just have set engine sounds, I guess. When did the stream start? About 10 p.m. Eastern time, so about an hour and a half ago. Okay, let's try that with one of the custom tracks I downloaded. If we go to workshop maps, take the Delray Custom. So I have 4 of them so far. Battersea is kind of a mess. The Autumn Ring was pretty good. I don't think I've tried this Japanese Naniwa City. So we could try that one, I guess. And then barring that, we could just use like the speed ring, I guess. Dark blue splash makes it a lot better than a blanket, yeah. Make a Hemi Civic next. Well, it's... Oh, man. The lighting on this map's totally messed up. Alright. That's weird. The detail's really rough on this one, too. Why can't I... My camera angle's not changing here. Alright. Man, we almost got stuck already. That's bad. This map's brutal. This one's high on the graphical details. Oh, that's a wall. We found the edge of the world. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, this map is awful. Woo! There we go. Stunt points. Okay, this map's terrible. We gotta get out of this map. That one's just awful. 171.498 miles per hour. Is there a Daytona track? Kind of, yeah. The familiar scream of fox driving. The sound of screeching tires and busting glass. Okay, this one here is the Martinsville Speedway. It's kind of like a more standard racetrack, I guess. Go CrypticFox. We're not doing a whole lot of drifting with this thing. It's kind of a mess. Accelerate to start. All right. It's got a fair amount of power, but it doesn't have a lot of torque, I guess. I don't know. Whoop! I was looking at the chat. Apparently driving would be better. I can't even make the corners of this. It won't turn. I got a hard over and it's not turning at all. Come on. This isn't working. The tires are too wide. Let's see if we can flip it out of the track here. Nope. That didn't work at all. I might have to turn it around so I can hit a barrier wall. Oh, no, I missed. Hey, hold on. There's an Man, this thing's loud. Okay, there's an unprotected barrier wall going the other way. I'm gonna see if I can hit that. Try and launch the car. Ah! Alright, that's not working at all. Okay, one more track. There's the original racetrack has these weird bumps on it where if you hit it with the car kind of launches as long as it's going fast enough. So we'll see if we can get this thing up to speed and flip it right out of the track. It'd be great if they added crash effects. Oh, it really would, yeah. I mean, I'd spend a lot of time refixing my cars because I'm forever smashing them into walls and stuff, but... Okay, hold on. Oh, no, not the workshop map. So we want to go to... Speed track, test track, racetrack. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Gotta go. Bed's calling. See you, Joe. Thanks for coming out. All right. Spin this thing around at the end here. Okay, so down at the end of here, there's some speed. There's like little speed markings, and if we hit them going fast enough, it actually causes the car to jump. So we'll see if we can get this thing to actually jump. It's like right here. Oh, they fixed it. No! Well, that didn't work. Nailed it. No, they fixed them. They used to be like if you drove over those things, it would totally launch you. I've hit a wall, yeah. Do turbocharged Evans have the turbo spool sound effect? I don't know. I haven't played around with any. Turn the wheel. There we go. Ooh, almost hit the wall. Oh, it's so sluggish turning this thing. Whoops. Alright, there we go. Now we can get some speed. Oh! Oh! Well, I don't think I can flip out of this track anymore. I used to be able to, but they must have patched it and changed the way those bumps work. How does it fishtail when it's hardly moving? Yeah, those things don't even make a bump anymore. That sucks. That was one of my favorite things, was launching cars out of the track. Can't even do it anymore. Oh, there we go. All right, we got it into part of the off track. Now I'm stuck in a place I can't get out of. They fixed the track so I can't escape anymore. No! Come on, car. Don't do me wrong. Well, we're stuck. We can't get out of here now. They must have fixed the track so you can't jump out of it anymore. With the Viper, it was amazing because the Viper got enough speed, it hit that little bump, and it would just sail through the air like an airplane. It was great. But nevertheless, it's already after 11:30 p.m. my time. I think I'm gonna call it a wrap for tonight. We'll just tackle the one car. That was pretty fun. It's kind of nice that we can swap out the engines now. We can put in a few different options and see how they work out. We'll come back next time. We'll do another car. We'll maybe do another engine swap, depending on what we end up working on. I'm gonna have to go to the junkyard and see what we can find. I'm gonna poke around a little bit on the Steam Workshop too, and see if there's any cool mods out there we can get. But thanks everyone for coming to check out the stream. I will be streaming tomorrow morning, actually, with the Season 6 of Fortnite coming out tomorrow. I'm going to play some Fortnite tomorrow morning from about 9 a.m. Eastern Time until about noon. Then I got some work calls I got to join and stuff. And then I'll be streaming Oxygen Not Included tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So I hope all of you will come back and check that out. Thank you to everyone for the Super Chats. I'm, as always, CrypticFox. I'll see all of you next time.